Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Jazzy the Sasquatch, and we are doing another horror movie night in the cave. I watched Hell of a Summer, directed by Billy Brick and Finn Wolfhard, starring Adam Pally as John, Rosebud Baker as Kathy, Fred Hetchinger as Jason, and Susan Coyne as Maggie. The counselors of a summer camp are terrorized by a mass killer. This movie is written and directed by Finn Wolfhard and Billy Brick. They both star in this as well. Um, Not very good. Horror movie wise, I don't know. Like it has like its spots where it does have a lot of humor involved into it, and and because of that, it's a little bit easier to stomach. But there are a couple cutaway kills. A couple of the cutaway kills though are because of reasons that needed to be to further along the story. So I kind of understand that. Um, After I kind of watched it, I was like, because I was already kind of mad because the first two kills are basically cutaway kills. You don't even realize really what happened to the one until like the aftermath. That's pretty much like how it goes. It like cuts away from the actual impact, and then we see the aftermath of everything. So there is like gore involved into it. And I'm not like trying to be like, well, I want to watch a stab and all that, but I want to. There's something that just it kind of cuts when you cut away like stuff like that. It kind of like just takes away from the movie right away. It's kind of I get what they did, and I don't know why they did it because it's kind of like old school and like '80s did it a lot, but they still showed the aftermath of what was going on. So they still showed all the gore. As to where back in the day when they would cut away, they didn't do it. So they're trying to like mix tropes here with it by still showing you the aftermath, but not showing you how you got to the aftermath instead of like more like a modern presentation like Rob Zombie or um just any modern day really where we actually get to see usually the stabbings and everything kind of happen as it happened. Maybe like a little cutaway or a switch camera angle a little bit, but for the most part, we do see the impact of what's going on, and that is one problem with this movie that I had. Another problem with this movie is I just like a grumpy old man, and like just watching young teenagers have fun was just too much for me, probably. So I'm not gonna try and nitpick this movie. I think there are good parts of it. I think there are a lot of bad parts of it. So I'm kind of giving it a mixed review. I'm gonna go with the more of the bad though, and I'm gonna give it a D plus overall. Um, Not really trying to pick on it. I think that there are things that worked well with it, like I said, and I think that just like the cutaway stuff, some of the jokes, some of the everything, like the humor and everything. I think this movie could have been PG-13 and would have been fine. I don't really remember strong language, but maybe a couple of scenes of gore, but it's not like the impact of the gore like you would see like a Tarantino movie, Rob Zombie movie. Trying to think like any really horror movie like Roth, like it's nothing like that. It's like it's all cut away, and then we see the aftermath. So that's my big one. Basically, it starts with the two people, the couple who runs the camp. They there the night before, kind of having a night to themselves there at the camp, and then they're interrupted by a killer. And from there, we kind of get the camp members one by one. We meet them, and then after we meet them, we kind of see the interaction in between all of the camp members, and we kind of decide who we like, who we don't like, who we're gonna kind of root for, who we're not gonna root for at that point in time. And then after that, it just kind of free for all of murder, death, and mayhem throughout this camp for the counselor weekend. Um, I I would recommend this movie just because the humor of it was worth a watch. Maybe I'm just wrong, and that's another reason why I would recommend watching this movie. Just to maybe just tell me how I'm wrong about the cutaway scenes and all this, and this how I feel about it, and put it in the comments below for me. Um, that's probably the best way to do it for this one. It wasn't a terrible movie, and it wasn't even a bad like attempt at like a horror movie either. Like I've seen a lot worse horror movies, trust me. And this one actually had like a theatrical release and everything involved with it. So you can't really hate on it too much. It just for me, it just wasn't my type of thing. And I love slasher movies too. That's why I was like really looking forward to this one. And something told me the last minute. I think I forget what I went and saw. I think maybe Working Man or something instead of this movie. Um, and I knew something in the back of my head. I was like, well, maybe just wait for this movie at your house or in your kind of like when you can kind of do it yourself, um, than in a theater setting. And I'm glad I kind of did because I think I would have felt like I feel like I would have really had to rip into this movie if I would have went and saw it in theaters. As to where just renting it off of Prime itself isn't so bad. Um, yeah, so that is our video for today. That is our review for the day. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like and join the Facebook page or the YouTube page, either way. And that'd be awesome of you. Please like the video. And thank you guys very much for watching and have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.